to Jets TV. Please comment, rate, subscribe, guys. Comment, rate, subscribe, like the videos. Also share the videos as well, guys. Boy, I'm telling you, I absolutely appreciate every single person that does watch and share my videos. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it, guys. Without further ado, I am a co-host on a radio show called Let's Talk Jets, all right, guys? Great show. We're live every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. I also have another co-host. His name is Tyson Roush. His college football team, trash, pure trash. But we're not here to talk about that, okay? Again, we're live every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. We take live callers as well, so go ahead and call in. The phone number, boom, is right there. We absolutely love trading opinions with people, talking about the Jets. We have a lot of great live callers, just a lot of great opinions flowing back and forth on the show, so go ahead and get involved. We're also on iTunes as well, so go over to iTunes and subscribe to us. You can also get involved with us on Facebook, all right? Facebook. Search Long Beach Joe on Facebook. Boom. Go ahead, like our page, get involved with our content because that's on there as well. Message us, give us feedback about the show. You can comment, you can talk about whatever you want to talk about as far as your arguments about, whatever, type of things we were talking about on the show. And you can give your opinions there as well. So we love going back and forth on that as well. You can also follow us on Twitter at Talk Jets Radio. Go ahead and follow us over there. Talk to us about the show. Talk to us. Give us your opinions on the Jets, whatever we were talking about. You can also follow me on Twitter as well at YoungJ000. Okay, that's 3 zeros, guys. Go ahead. Follow me. I'll follow you right back. We can argue about the Jets all day, every day. You can troll me. That's fine too. I have no issue with that. I'm also attached to a website called nyjetsfans.com. All right. Go ahead. Go over there, guys. Read a lot of the articles that a lot of great writers are writing. A lot of different opinions about the Jets. A lot of inside information going on over there. They also have a shop with a lot of Jets, different shirts, different towels and things like that. Go ahead, go over there and buy some stuff too. Including my videos are on there as well. So when you go on that site, go ahead and watch my videos over there as well, guys. So I want to thank you guys. Just get involved with the site, favorite it, go every single day. All right. Now without further ado, guys. Whew, what a week. This is my week 4 picks recap, guys. Let's go ahead and get right into it because I had such a hard week this week. All right. So first game I want to talk about, Oakland Raiders at the Chicago Bears. I picked the Oakland Raiders. That got me a loss. Oakland Raiders 20, Chicago Bears 22. Listen, David Carr was solid for the day. He was 20 of 33. He had 196 yards throwing the ball. He had 2 touchdowns and an interception. All right. The Raiders were able to, just play solidly here. It was really kind of a fight back and forth. It really was. There was a lot of lead changes in this game. No one team just came. Clearly nobody came in and just blew anybody out. It was a real dogfight out there. A lot of scrappiness, a lot of different things. The Raiders really put it together. Aldon Smith played extremely well for the Raiders on that day as well. He had a lot of key tackles on rundowns. He had a lot of great pass rushing during the game too. So the Raiders really got themselves a quality sign in Aldon Smith. Clearly we all know before, a lot of the stuff off the field, he was a great player in the league, and that's exactly what they got when they signed him. So what a signing. But, as I said, the Raiders were really fighting all day, every day. One thing that kind of hurt him was Murray, man. Murray today, he just didn't look like himself. He had a bad fumble. It just wasn't his day. He had 15 carries for 49 yards. That was it from him. Michael Crabtree was solid, 5 catches for 80 yards. He also hurt his ankle in this game, but was able to come back. Amari Cooper had 4 catches for 49 yards and a TD as well. The Raiders were able to catch an interception late in the game, late in the fourth quarter. They were able to drive down. Janikowski kicks a field goal. Boom, the Raiders are up. So I'm thinking, hey, game's over. The Raiders, if they play solidly, they left a little time on the clock for Jay Cutler, but if they play solidly, some solid defense as they've been playing, hey, they're going to take this win home, and I'm going to get myself a win as well. Boy, was I wrong. Jay Cutler said, no, 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 not today. Not today. Our backs are to the wall, and we're going to come out fighting. Jay Cutler was solid for the day. 28 of 43. He had 281 yards throwing the ball. He had 2 TDs and an interception. Matt Forte was solid as well. 25 carries for 91 yards. Martellus Bennett, what a day he had. 11 catches, 81 yards. He also had a TD. You know, Jay Cutler was able to get the ball, drive downfield, get into, you know, field goal range for a goal, and boy, he kicks a long field goal, boom, they take the game. I mean, it was just like, man, what a drive. and they just took the game away. It was just all gone. So I just watched my loss just hit me, boom, right in the head. You know, man, that sucks. So again, I picked the Raiders, got myself a loss. Man, what a day. Next game. Rams at Cardinals. I sat right here. I said, hey, I'm picking the Cardinals. They're going to have a solid day. I know the Rams have a great defense, but, you know, I just think the Arizona Cardinals are going to be able to put stuff together. I was wrong. St. Louis Rams 24, Arizona Cardinals 22. Another game where it was close, tight. The Rams were able to hold on and win the game. I mean, Carson Palmer was solid, man. He was pretty solid for the day. 29 of 46. He had 352 yards throwing the ball. He had a TD. He also had 1 interception. Chris Johnson was the man on the ground. Let me tell you something. If Chris Johnson would have played like this when he was on the Jets, we would have been a lot better off. All right, but I guess he just saved all of this for Arizona. He said, this is where I really want to play football, so that's what I'm going to do. That's just like, man, where was this guy when we needed him? I mean, Chris Johnson has 16 carries for 83 yards on the ground. Larry Fitzgerald played extremely well too. 7 catches, for 99 yards. I mean, you know, Arizona played pretty solidly, but let me tell you something. The Rams today just put a lot of things together, and they were able to use a lot of weapons that they've had for quite some time, and really, you know, just efficiently move the ball. You know, Nick Foles, 16 of 24 for the day, 171 yards. He had 3 TDs, just efficiency. Tavon Austin, this is the weapon that I'm talking about that they've had for a little bit of some time here that I really feel like they use today as they should be using him all the time. You know, he was everywhere. He had a lot of jet sweeps. He had a lot of carries. He had 6 catches for 96 yards and 2 touchdowns on the day. He was everywhere. Okay, so when you use him as that dynamic weapon, because that's what he is, and you can use him and put him everywhere, it just opened up everything for Todd Gurley. There's a guy they just drafted. You know, he was injured. He just got back. And everyone said, okay, well, what are we going to see out of this kid? And man, did he show you. This dude ran like a man today. 19 carries, 146 yards on the ground. I mean, Todd just dominated. He just dominated on the ground today. And if this is what the Rams are going to be bringing, if this is what this kid is capable of, and if he can put these performances together constantly, man, sky's the limit for Gurley. Sky's the limit for Gurley. I mean, we all knew he was extremely, you know, he was good in college, and people were wondering how that would translate with the injury, but doesn't look like it's a problem here. It doesn't look like it's a problem here at all. I'm just going to come down. I'm going to come up here and I'm going to dominate y'all too. So hats off to the Rams. Again, I picked the Cardinals. Rams won, so that got me a loss. Last but not least, my favorite game, your favorite game, our favorite game, okay? New York Jets at the Miami Dolphins. This game was in London. I took the Jets. I said, I know this is going to be a game. It might be tightly contested, but just feel like we're better than the Dolphins. We're going to be able to take advantage of some of the things that they do or don't do well. And boy, did we. New York Jets, 27. Miami Dolphins, 14. Man, let me tell you something. This was a dominating performance by the Jets. It honestly shouldn't even have been that close. They shouldn't even have 14 points, but they do. Okay, but they did. Hey, it is what it is. Our defense was crazy. Buster Screen was everywhere. Okay, he was absolutely everywhere. Revis played extremely solid. You know, our line was solid as well. It's just that defense was just so dominant. So dominant, it was ridiculous. And even when Calvin Pryor, who went down with a knee injury, kind of left the game, Deion Bailey was able to come in and make some plays as well. Because they went right at him. They tested him immediately. And he responded. He said, I just got off this bench, but I just didn't fall into the league. I know how to play this game. So it just showed, and the defense just led the way. They were dominant all day. Ryan Fitzpatrick was solid as well, 16 to 29. He had 218 yards throwing the ball. He had a TD. He also had an interception, which, by the way, he was throwing to Devin Smith, and the corner pushed Devin Smith down. I mean, it was just clear as day. It was pass interference. That's all I'm gonna say. Clear as day. It was pass interference. But hey, he threw the interception. The pass interference was a call. Fine. Chris Ivory ran like a man. Okay, ran like an absolute man. He was a beast today, offensively. 29 carries, 166 yards, and a TD. He was running people over left and right like nobody's business. I mean, it just didn't matter who was trying to tackle him. He was breaking their tackles and running straight right past you. That was it. Brandon Marshall had a typical Brandon Marshall kind of day, 7 catches, 128 yards. Eric Decker looked extremely solid again, especially in the red zone. Eric Decker, 4 catches for 46 yards. He also had a TD. I mean, the Jets just played extremely well. The Jets played extremely well, and that's all you can say. I mean, the Dolphins side of things, Ryan Tannehill, like I said, the defense was so dominant. He was under duress pretty much all day. He had, he was 19 of 44, 198 yards throwing the ball. He had 2 TDs. He also had 2 interceptions. Jarvis Landry actually led the Miami Dolphins in rushing. Two rushes for 29 yards. It just wasn't a good day for them. Kenny Stills led them in receiving, 5 catches for 81 yards, and he also had a TD as well. Jarvis Landry, receiving, also had 4 catches for 40 yards. Jarvis Landry, as I talked about in my video for my picks, he's a very dynamic weapon. He was everywhere. He also had 5 returns for 122 yards. I mean, this guy was everywhere, but it just wasn't enough, man. It just was not enough. But that guy, man, he's if you're playing against the Dolphins, you got to watch out for him because he's extremely sneaky and he affects the game at every single, every offensive opportunity. Jarvis Landry is going to be there. Whether it's rushing, they're going to give him carries. He's clearly going to catch the ball. A lot of bubble screens were thrown to him. And again, he's a special teamer. He kick returns and punt returns too. So if you're playing the Dolphins, look out for him, man. But today, it was all about the Jets. And we dominated defensively. We ran the ball hard. Ryan Fitzpatrick took care of the ball as well. So I took the Jets, and that got me my win. All right. What a day, guys. What a day. So, as always, guys, please comment, rate, subscribe, guys. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know below if you want your team covered. If you feel like your team is not covered enough. Cowboys fans, as always. Go ahead, message me or comment down below and let me know what you guys think. And as always, guys, hey, thank you for watching and have a great day. Peace.